Hi, I'm Larry Richardson, your step-by-step chef. Have you or anyone you've known ever said, "Boy, I think I can make a better barbecue sauce than this"? I think we all have said it, or we know someone who has said that. I'm here today to tell you, you can. All you have to do is come up with a basic barbecue sauce based on the classics, and then you can make it your own way. What I'm going to share with you today is my step-by-step chef top secret barbecue sauce. I'm going to give you the basics, and then what I do is I encourage you to play around with the ingredients and maybe even add some ingredients of your own that will make it to your taste. So let me show you how to do this. Let me show you how to make your own barbecue sauce and bring joy into your heart. Come on, let's cook. Okay, so this is top secret. I want to show you the ingredients to the step-by-step chef's top secret barbecue sauce. Oh, okay. Someone just said, use your big boy voice. Okay, so here we have 4 tablespoons of tomato paste, 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 1 clove of garlic that we're going to crush, or you can finely mince it if you have to. We're going to use 1/3 cup of water, 1 teaspoon of vinegar, 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to use 1/2 teaspoon of ground mustard. Then we have 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now, if you don't like spice, if you don't like heat, you don't have to use that. We have 1/2 teaspoon of liquid smoke. This is an all-natural mesquite liquid smoke. We're going to use 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, and 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. So you can see this is very basic. Don't be intimidated by the number of ingredients, because literally all we have to do is measure this out into a bowl, stir it up, and put it on some chicken, and we have some delicious barbecue. And I do, by the way, have a video posted of how to use this barbecue sauce on chicken and grill it. So come on, let me show you how to put this together. Okay, let's start off with the easy stuff. There's our 1/3 cup of water. Now we have our 4 tablespoons of tomato paste. Now I'm kind of heaping the tablespoons, so it's a little tall, but this will be 4 by the time I'm done. Okay, so there's our 4 tablespoons of tomato paste. Here's our 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. Our 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire. I know rough measures. Use your measuring cup, your measuring cups or spoons if you don't know the rough measures, if you can't do it by sight. Here's our 2 teaspoons of black pepper, and I love this ground black pepper. It just comes out so much more fresh tasting than the ones that are already crushed up and put in the containers. So there we go. I love a good peppery barbecue sauce. Here's our 1 clove of garlic. I have this crusher. If you don't have a crusher, just mince it real fine. But this does a great job of releasing the oils into the barbecue sauce. If you're not a big fan of garlic, again, you don't have to add it, or you can just add very little. It's totally up to you. Here comes our 1 teaspoon of vinegar, and I actually do measure this out because vinegar is pretty potent, and if you get that measure off even just a little bit, it can totally change the character of the barbecue sauce. It can make it much tartar than you want. Here's our 1 teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of ground mustard, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. Again, if you don't like cayenne, if you don't like heat, you don't have to add that. I really do love things spicy. Half a teaspoon of mesquite smoke. And when you add this, add some of it, give it a little taste, and then decide you might want to add more. Just don't add too much, because if you do, you can't take it out, and then you have to add more of all the other ingredients to dilute it. Here's our 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. And our 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. Add some nice complexity. And our 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. And then all we do is just stir this up until it's very, very well mixed. You want this nice and uniform. And then what I recommend is give it a little taste. And decide, do you want more of any of these ingredients? You'll certainly have more paste left. You have all these different seasonings. You can even add seasonings that maybe I didn't think of. Like you might want honey in it. Maybe you want to make a honey barbecue sauce with honey as the dominant note. And you can trade in some of the brown sugar for that. You could also add more garlic if you want a garlic-based one. There's just so many different things you can do once you have this basic barbecue sauce down. And I'm just telling you, I'm drooling right now. I made some chicken using this earlier today. I grilled chicken. It's absolutely delicious. I set aside a little bit of extra barbecue sauce so people can dip their chicken in it and get that real taste. It's just fantastic, and it's absolutely fun to do this. As a cook, I recommend that you learn how to make some of these different basic sauces and then make them your own. I'll be right back. So congratulations, look at what you just did. You just made the Step-by-Step Chef's top secret barbecue sauce. This tastes great on chicken, it tastes great on beef. Pretty much any meat that you barbecue, you're gonna like this on. And again, make it your own. Add some honey. Take some of the ingredients out. Add some new ingredients. There's so many things you can do with this basic recipe. Now, if you want a printable version of this recipe, please visit my website, stepbystepchef.com. There you're going to find printable recipes and free video links for dozens and dozens of delicious meals. My name's Larry Richardson. I am your step-by-step chef, and I'll see you in the next episode. I'm telling you,